Hello everyone, my name's Artemis Black and welcome to the Week 1 highlights of the Blood Bowl 3 Season 11 Sprint Cup. I will take a moment to explain what the hell that is. So on Blood Bowl 3 every season, cups come out at the end. Like, no one seems to care about ladder, but ladder fills a bunch of cups. Well, 2 cups. Used to be whatever the ladder cup was called, the playoffs, that's what it's called, and the sprint cup, which, as you can see, is called the Champions Cup. It's very confusing that they have different names to the things that nobody listens. Obviously, ladder cup, sprint cup, and arena cup are way better than Champions Cup, playoffs, and arena finals, but whatever. But because this was not supposed to happen right now, we were supposed to be in Blood Bowl 4. No one knew what was going on. And we've ended up with the weird pair of cups. So I'm doing the cups, the final cups of Blood Bowl 3, possibly. So there's another video somewhere on the channel with me doing week 1 of the Arena Cup. Since I'm in the Arena Cup, so I decided to enter it. But I am not in the Sprint Cup because I didn't play ladder, because it's terrible. Totally pointless. As evidenced by the fact that this first week of the Sprint Cup is supposed to be 64 players. Except in this round of 64, 17 players got a bye. 17. So they only had 47 players in the cup. 17 got to go through to the round of 32 for free, and the other 30 had to play each other. I don't know why. Also, it's been advertised that this cup still gets 3 tickets to the World Championships, first, second, and third. And there's only 40-odd people in it. The Arena Cup has like 200 people in it and gets 1 ticket. It's way harder to win the Arena Cup. If this cup actually had champions in it, and it was, 64 good players, obviously this would be more difficult. The Arena Cup is free to enter. You have to qualify for this. But I can assure you, this cup does not. I'm covering it because it does have some good players in there and a bunch of people from the community. So it'll be good to learn from, which is, the focus of this channel. So, yeah, 64-man cup. It is utilizing the current arena rules. I had this to show you, but it's from the previous one, but this doesn't seem to be right. Like, they combined, like, ladder and sprint into one thing, but they couldn't fill a cup, so I've got no idea who didn't show up. Many people, probably. It's Resurrection. It's using arena rules, the exact same as the Arena Cup, which, is kind of a mockery of the whole thing, isn't it? We already have 3 cups, which are too many cups, and now they're using the same rules. What's the point of that? There should only be 2 cups. The sprint just shouldn't exist. I'm going to rant about this. Sorry, you can, if you're on YouTube, you can fast forward to when you see a match show up. Sprint just shouldn't exist. It's meaningless twaddle. It is entirely invented for one person. Sorry, Davo, but Davo invented Sprint for Davo and basically conned Cyanide into coding it into the game, pretending that other people would really love it. It's a gigantic waste of time. All you needed was a real ladder where win rate mattered, not like 75 game Nurgle. And Arena, and that would be the 2 different types of Blood Bowl. Ladder Cup would then be progression. You would have a proper cup similar to the Steel Gauntlet on Fumble with a progression cup And then arena would be resurrection. That's all you need, is one of each type. Sprint is just sort of nothing. It's just also there. And as evidenced by the fact that since they've had 3 cups, none of us know who's won any of them. I haven't watched any of them until now. I got no idea who the cup champions are. Do you know when I find out? Whenever Super League starts and I read the thing at the start that tells me blah blah is in there because they won X Cup. And if you've been watching the Super League highlights, you can tell how well that's gone. Poor old Jim stuck trying to cast people who barely know what they're doing in something called Super League. So, yeah, this is a gigantic mess. So we're going to try and, like, make some lemonade out of lemons and cast some of these games. I'm not doing them all because that way lies madness. We're going to do the same thing. I'm probably going to do 3 and another 3 for this round of 64 because there were 15 matches, but there were a number of interesting ones, weirdly. There was as many interesting ones in this round of 64, even though there was 15 matches. There was more interesting ones in the round of 64 than there are in the round of 32, which makes sense, because obviously if there's an interesting match in the round of 64, one of them goes out. And so you're missing an interesting person in the next round. And a number of those things happened. Spoiler for the second week 1 highlight reel of this. In the first round, neither of them got a bye, and they drew each other. K-Fool versus Diomed, which could be the final of any competition on the planet. And they get each other in the first round when there was a 1/3 chance to not play at all in the first round. It's like the worst possible result for either of them. But no such match in this one. We do have a good match. In the middle, we have a community match to start with, and then we have a fun match to finish off. Yes. If anyone thinks that there is an interesting game that that I might not cover because I don't know the people in it, feel free to let me know. Either message in on the video or contact me on Discord or wherever. That's a perfectly reasonable idea, Muppet. So let's bundle into these games. The first game we've got up is the community match. We have Leet and Dark Elves versus Jedjuka and Underworld. Not good. You don't see this match very often. People don't play Underworld very often. Oh, I missed who won the toss. Dicing on the Cake won the toss. So they choose, even though they've got a DP on the bench here, do they have any... They have a bribe and a biased ref, and they've chosen to kick. They've leaned into their ability to do a 1-turn more than their ability to foul Dark Elves, and so their 1-turn on turn 16 doesn't have a full team to defend it. I'm not certain I like that. But these are knockout games, so overtime does exist. So the fouling can happen whenever. So he's gone in to maximize his 1-turn by doing it on turn 8. He has, however, put his gutter on the pitch, which is not necessary. But it's because he's got 6 Snotlings on the team. So 1 is on the LOS, so he's probably going to go down to 10 players his first turn minimum. Oh, this is... What's happening here? Okay. Well, obviously against a gutter runner, you have to defend a blitz better than this. There's no reason for it to be this weak. Chevrons to the outside on this side would be better. Immediately better. And, you know, one there and one there on this side. Just a tweak, and it makes it considerably better than it currently is. Well, okay, never mind. He's completely... oops, hang on. Didn't have the UI up. He's completely whiffed on the 3 dice with block on a snotling. Yeah, it's the 3 dice there. Goblin is fine. Gets the snotling with the blitz. Snotling's KO'd. Okay. So we did go down to 10. But a KO is better than a death. And now we start moving safe moves first and worrying about protecting people running down the pitch, etc. Make the pickup. All good to go. No Apo on the Dark Elves. We've got 1 bench, no Apo, so the fouling should scare him. Okay, first things first. That is one of the worst activations of a Roger I have ever seen. If you roll a 1 there, you're either hitting a Goblin DP when you have a bribe and a biased ref with Mighty Blow, or your Gutter Runner, so it's the Goblin. Obviously, you move someone next to him before you do this. Come on, Judge. If you're going to play Underworld, you gotta understand how to actually use Underworld. You cannot activate the Roger there, standing between essentially your 2 best players. Doesn't get him. 6 dice. Pretty brutal. Again, also, I don't like this goblin that's just stood up. Why would you just stand up? That seems crazy. Just to eat another 3 dice. Just dodge. Or stay on the ground. Oh, look, he's got powed. And removed. Thank you, Blood Bowl, for an object lesson in why you don't stand up there. Gets rid of another goblin. 3 removals, down to 8. 1 dice is him because no one tagged him from above, which they should have done. Okay. I mean, you've built your cage around the square where the Roger's going to go. It seems crazy, but fine. Roger is fine. So the Roger is now the blitzer. It has to be the blitzer. He blitzes him into a gang foul, and we just try and foul something. The drive is essentially over. He's not stopping the score. He's already taken 3 removals and done nothing in return. And again, we're standing the kicker up. Gets a stun. Gets the Kaz, but he's double caught. And, of course, argue the call doesn't work. And the bribe is gone. But he did get a Kaz. His bench is gone. So, half a job done. One dice pows the wrestler. Skull into push. There we go. It's the pow with the mighty blow guy, so he's not gonna. So because he wrestled him down, I genuinely would have thought he'd have blitzed this guy to create a bigger gang foul on a blodge blitzer. A +2 on a blodge blitzer is not what you want, right? If he'd blitzed him, then you get a +4 on the blodge blitzer, maximizing the chance of having the DP +1 for the injury, which is what fuels the removal. Changes. The biggest change in Blood Bowl, if you need to roll a 7 or an 8. Or a 6 or 7 is the same thing. 42 to 58. Huge swing in percentage. And caught again for a stun. And sent off. Atrocious dice for Jajuka there. But also, not great play there. This is a bit weird. I'm going to one dice him. One dice power, of course. I mean, I don't understand that play at all. Very, very strange play. Blitzing from an angle, like, if you go back and look, if that's a push, he's going there and tagging him. You have to put in 2 more assists to get another 1 dice. How are you protecting the ball with 5 of your players? Do assists on the Roger. Awful play. No idea what's going on there. And obviously it runs the risk of skulls. Couldn't move everyone because he wants to stand here and the Roger was here. Just a bad plan all round. And I mean, for Underworld, it's over at this point. Can't foul anymore. Blitz is into getting another block, but it's, it's bad because when he does get the other block, if he doesn't roll a pow, he's pushing him onto him. Which he doesn't, so he's pushing it onto him. I mean, at this point, yes. Keep the gutter safe. And, oh no. Right. That was a 4+ stand that if you rolled a 1 to 3, you hit your... It's fine to stand him for free. You don't want to stand him and hit your own clan rat. You're already taking damage. Doesn't get the rest, or at least... I mean, he's not worse. It's just you've got to babysit him a lot more. In my opinion, it's the best guy, big guy in the game. But it also requires a skill ceiling to do so. That's the problem with him. You essentially need him on Rats and Underworld because the one turn is what wins you the most games instead of draws. Which is why he's the best big guy in the game, because that's exactly how that happens. Yeah, it gets a KO. Might not come back, we'll see. Keep standing people up to get hit. Like the Mighty Blow just stood up to get hit. He hasn't got... Oh, he has got an Apo. He just didn't have any reason to use it till now. What's that witch doing there? Okay. We're making the cage using an assist, and we're about to make a blockless block. Come on, Lee. This is atrocious, mate. You could have gone anywhere, and that's where you've chosen to go. If he won in 81s now, it's 2 dice on the ball. But he doesn't, so he won't learn. And no pow. Gone in with the base in. Don't hate it. Don't love it. Don't mind. Don't mind the tactic. It's just not very good base in. Like, this is just a 2 dice block with on no block here. Oh, wait. Hang on. Hang on. What? Why's he gone there? It should have been, except he stood in between these two players to tag them so that he can blockless block the Roger. Ooh. That can't be right. He's going to block with him, right? So he just needed to tag. Okay. Yeah, okay. He has blockless blocked the Roger. Seems like a truly terrible plan. Real bad risk-reward analysis going on in this game. It's a shame that, like, you know, there's no goblins or snotlings left on. You could do things here, but I guess we just blitz the witch. Nothing else to do. And roll a 1. So now run away. Oh, God, that's not running away, is it? Why wouldn't you run away here? Why? The entire drive, it only exists because you decided to kick so that you can 1 turn on turn 8. You can only 1 turn with this player. This player should not even be remotely hittable right now. Yeah, overconfidence is a thing that happens when a drive is going well. It's absolutely atrocious that this player can get hit right now. Turn 8. 2 into 1. Wowzers. Yes, with 2 rerolls, seeing as the second dice is a 1 in 36 anyway, you might as well reroll the first one, because it's a 1 in 36. So it's the same failure state, but a better success state. If you get a power or a wrestle, a power obviously is better. You're more likely to get a power. Like, it's just, why would you do it? Like, it's so bad. All right, here we go. Doesn't get 2 of his KOs back, but he has more than enough players. They're all the way up there to do a 1 turn here. Also has all 3 rerolls. Two heads, so a backline is just a 1 in 9 dodge. We can maximize this. Well, this is already wrong. Does he not know this is wrong? Dejuka, man. You don't want a 1 turn, right? This is very incorrect, mate. What? Okay, well, so far everything is incorrect. Like, very, very wrong. We have no reason to make a dodge. That's adding a 3% failure state. We have no reason to make a block. That's taking away redundancy. If we roll all POWs. What we should be doing is guaranteeing a push from the first block. And then if it's all POWs into a failure of a reroll, you get redundancy by blocking in the opposite direction. So there should be someone right there. So when he gets pushed up onto him, he gets pushed sideways. And if this is a POW and you can't use him anymore, there's someone standing here to block this guy back that way. And you fill the 2 above squares. So you chain him forward and he's in range then. That's the most basic movement 9 redundancy that exists. Someone needs my upcoming series on how to do 1 turns. Also, like, why is the next block being done with a snotling? Why? So in what universe do you think that's a good idea? And then there's no more blocks because he blocked here. So that's it. He's just done the bare minimum of 2 pushes when you could easily have got all 4 pushes here. And now we got a handoff in a tackle zone. Oh my god. And we 1 in 9 the handoff. Because we have no redundancy. We didn't re-roll the 3 dice block. It was a 3 dice block, yep. To get a POW. If you re-roll that 3 dice block to get a POW, the failure state is 1 in 27. Whereas the failure state of handing off in a tackle zone is 1 in 9. One of those numbers is much higher than the other. And I honestly wish one of the things is that Blood Bowl games were saved forever. The amount of like bad one turns that we could draw from and show like what not to do and where you should have done it right is uncountable. So now their biggest win state is gone, right? Their biggest win state is gone. You can't like, look. I'm not going to harp on it, right? But it's not an insult to Judge Yuka to point out to everyone, not him. If you are going to bring any kind of team to a cup that you assume you've entered because you want to do well, if they have a thing, if it's a fouling team, if it's a one-turning team, etc., please know how to do the thing. Like, why would you bring a team that leans into a one-turn when you don't know how to one-turn? Just bring a different team. Unless he was forced to bring... I just realized he might have been forced to bring Underworld. I don't remember the rules. Crap. He might have been forced to bring Underworld. I don't remember. I don't think so, though. Because it's Resurrection, so I think they allowed you to make teams. So yeah, he chose Underworld, I'm pretty certain. And, you know, kicked, which meant that he was leaning into the one turn. You got to know how to one turn. Don't lean into something you don't know how to do. Okay. Well, that was a world-class terrible blitz. So you have to set up with some kind of foreknowledge of how the turn is going to go. We blocked all these players over there that give this blitz like nothing to do. If you're going to blitz this guy and you want him clear so you can do like 3 dice into 2 dice, and if the 3 dice is a pow, sorry, if the 2 dice is a pow, you can then walk off or whatever. These have to go that way. And we're screening with snotlings, which A, are not a screen because their tackle zones don't count, and B, are the most likely thing to be removed. A massive chance of removal hitting a snotling. So if you get to hit a snotling every turn for the first 5 turns, or maybe 6 turns of the drive, all 4 of these snotlings are likely gone, which is pretty bad. Because as much as, you know, they're just snotlings, they are actually, what, like, each of them is one of your 11 players. Trying to score in the last 3 turns with only, like, 7 players or less is usually a bad thing. That was very strange. That witch go in there. I guess he didn't want him to sidestep there, but if he did sidestep there, you get another 3 dice with block. Well, there we go. There goes one of the snotlings. And now the ball's in danger. I'm in danger. I haven't got that as a button. I wish I had that as a button.
I'm in danger.
Hey, I got a button now. Threw pass for no reason. Literally for no reason, right? It's not doing anything. You could have just handed off. Threw a pass for absolutely no reason. Well, there's a dead snotling. Wait, was that a blitz? Yeah. Blitz kills the snotling. And then we 1-into-1. Wait, what? He killed his own snotling. I was so confused. I'm like, wait, how are the Dark Elves still doing it? He killed his own snotling. And because of that, it was a 1-into-1 blitz. Oh, I can't even keep up with how bad this is. Okay. Well, Jajika, you know what I am if you want coaching. That's not a cage corner. So we're very clear. That does not count as a cage corner. Yes, it does have to dodge into 2 tackle zones, but it's only 2 tackle zones. That's a 75% dodge. Hello, Drazkal. I'm about to start a series just for you. God, excuse me. Nope, not the blitz. Shouldn't be blitzing the blodger. So what should have happened is we should have completed the cage. This guy should have gone in there to be an extra tackle zone to make sure these aren't 4+ dodges. And then this snotling should have dodged through to this square so that you can blitz with the roger. You can't blitz with the roger unless one of these are tagged. Just stood up. He's fine. Eating these blocks like a champ, even though we run him off to die. This shouldn't be a block, right? Just a stun. Yes. It's a good opportunity to say that. Thank you, Muppet. So in my opinion, the best way to learn Blood Bowl is to do what you're doing. Watch someone either play or cast who is known as being very good. And if you don't understand something, ask. Simple as that. If you don't understand, if I say something's bad and like it's just in passing and I don't explain it and you don't understand why, ask, why was that bad? No one who streams ever should care that someone's asking a question. Streaming is such a battle of filling dead air when, like, and I know it from trying to stream other games, right? When I stream Call of Duty, I can't even read chat because I'm watching the screen. So it's just dead air. It's just people watching a game with no interaction with me, and that's why it's not as popular. And in this, there's lots of just watching people do nothing, watching people think. When I'm playing, even if I can talk about my turns, on his turns, there's a lot of dead air. So, yeah, so the best way is to watch people do this, ask questions, and then in between that, play. Not too much. That's the other big mistake that people do. They play too much. I made that mistake in 2018 when I started back to Blood Bowl. I spammed the hell out of games. It wasn't really a mistake for me because I wasn't doing it to learn, but it's why I didn't learn as fast as I could have. I was busy just playing games and playing games and playing more games. And it just doesn't work. It's like some things you can get better at by just repeating, and some things you can't. Blood Bowl is one of the things you can't, right? Think of it like boxing. No one gets better at boxing by being a complete noob at boxing and getting in the ring with people who can play, who can box, and just getting punched in the face repeatedly every day. Like, you're not going to learn anything, you. So, yeah, you play a game, play a couple of games, enough to keep your interest in, enough to have fun, and then go back if you want to learn, go back to watching and asking questions, etc. Play the AI in between if you want. Learn the mechanics, learn the UI, so that those aren't mistakes that can cost you. Learn to one turn if you're going to play a one turn in team. Yeah, it works perfectly fine. This isn't going to end up being good enough, I don't think, as oh, it might be end up being good enough. Oh, never mind, he loaned it. Oh, he's hit the wrong guy. Okay, that's surprising. Should have hit this guy. His dice haven't been very good either, to be fair. That is a guy on the floor. I don't know if he knows that. Feels like he should know that, right? Is that a... What's happening? Does he know there's a guy there? Oh, this is gone. Oh, we're fouling with him and not the snotling who was right there. Okay, but that's worse. So this is what's known as a panic turn, right? Couldn't work out how to solve it, panicked, and has made everything worse. Obvious panic turn is obvious. That guy's not tagged. But it doesn't matter because he's rolled a full POW. Yeah, he could have pushed through him, but then he'd have ended up... oh, hang on. Maybe that is right. If he's pushed through him and goes this way, he can push onto him for extra dice. Okay, I take it back. I was going to say that I don't want to POW him in this direction because all of my players are up here, the other side of the Roger. But it does give him 2 extra dice pushing that way. So, yeah, it's fine. He scatter caught the ball on the thrower, which makes things vaguely interesting. So we obviously the first thing we need to do is wrestle this witch. We've got a Snortling as an assist, but you could use this one with a 1 in 36. What you absolutely don't do is just waste a player and stand him up. Because we're going to need assists in different places, and that's just a complete waste of that player. Full power on the witch is very handy. Except it didn't break armor, so it's not. That's a block, not a blitz. We do get the full power, though. Another 1 in 9. At least it wasn't that. Oh, no, it might be that. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, so not a good turn of dice. Less of a panic than the turn before, not going to lie. Well, that's a dead Dark Elf, and up the pitch we go. Oh, we didn't move the ball first, but we didn't snake, so that's fine. We have the ball, and we've thrown ourselves on the ground. So, obviously, the massive problem here is that these don't exist as far as tackle zones go. So this is just a 3+ dodge. So we put someone around the top to here, and then the witch 3+ is in, and 4 dices we wrestle on the ball. That seems like an insane person to put on the Roger in case you fail this dodge. The runner. There was a Lino right there. Oh, wait, he's tagged. Never mind. I take it back. In that case, just put the witch in the middle. Didn't fail the dodge, rolled another power. Hang on a sec. Someone was about to start spoiling a fumble game in the Discord. I had to stop them. Yeah, the witch could have just gone in the middle, and the runner could have stayed for recovery. Not that it matters, this rogue has been terrible. That's a very casual one dice pow. Look, if you make a mistake, unless it's super game critical, don't roll dice to fix your mistake. That square was not game critical. If moves at some point later for old lead as well. Not a great game, this. Not gonna lie. Right result. Lead played better than Jajuka, but not great overall. And there we go. Leet goes through to the round of 32. And Jajuka will have to try again another time. It is just single elimination knockout. Did not fill me with great joy for doing the next one. Not going to lie. I feel like these might be better. The cup games like this might be better to do in the daytime. When I, like, for those of you who don't know on YouTube, it's currently 8 p.m. And all I'm thinking is, when I do the next two games, that'll take me to like 9:30, 10 p.m. and I'll have missed my evening. I could have watched a film instead of this. I think I should start doing these in the daytime when I'm available. Yeah. Anyway, see you in the next game. Oh, crap. I said it like that because that little speech I just gave made me think about whether or not I am going to do the next game now or just skip it and do it in the morning. For when I splice them together, it would make no sense to you when I say see you in the next game and then just immediately open the next game. I'll get used to being a YouTuber one of these days. Hello again, YouTube. This will just be in the middle of a video for you, but on Twitch it's a different day, and I'll be splicing these two together. And we have game 2 in our round of 64 Sprint Cup roundup. You might notice it's called Spint Cup because for some reason can't spell. And we have Triple Skull versus Rock. Triple Skull with his woodies versus Rock with Necro. Which is an interesting matchup, isn't it? Me and Jim were chatting about this the other day. People think this is a bad matchup for Necro. because they don't come with tackle, etc. But if the person on Necro is good, this is the issue, right? All the elf teams, especially Woodies and Rats, get a boost in stats and win rates and whatever because most people are bad at Blood Bowl, and the teams that have the most movement and maneuverability take advantage of that the most. So they have a huge advantage from that. They get multiple % in their win rates from it. Hey! So first up, Diomed is set up in weird deep corners. Not certain what that's about. That is actually weird to me. Second up, Triple Skull has set up in a I'm going to dodge everyone away and do a Daka because the tree is back here. I don't know why the tree is in the center of the pitch. If you're going to do a Daka, the tree should either be off to one side, in my opinion, and up here somewhere, or deep. Off to one side is better than central, because the tree can then attack and hold a sideline. And to hit him, the opposing players have to move multiple players to one side of the pitch, and the rest of your team can run the other side when they push forward then. So I prefer the tree off to one side. But he could have set up to blitz away, right? He could have got a free blitz out of it. He's movement 8. So, I mean, even there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No one's attacking him, right? So he should be up 1 to be able to blitz away. But the opponent gets a blitz anyway, so none of that matters. And more annoyingly for Triple Skull, Rock is set up deep, so a Daka would be even better. And of course, he gets a blitz, so he moves forward now, which really, really sucks. But because of the way he's set up here, it's easy to do the blitz. Because he's stuck catcher on there, so it's going to be 3 dice into 3 dice. I'm so happy about that. I don't know why. Just because Blitz sucks, right? None of that should be in a game of Blood Bowl. The kickoff table can suck a dick. So that's pretty funny. He didn't move anyone else except the assist. I assume he was going to try and push through, maybe. But whatever. Pretty great. Oh, he's obviously too close. He should be behind the screen, not part of the screen, obviously. Oh, he is doing a blitz, but he's doing it with wrestle. Triple Skull is the Woodies. Okay, so first things first, it doesn't really matter where everyone goes when you first run back on a Daka. I tend to put them in their places where they're going to stay anyway, because then it's easier to just quickly move everyone back 1 or 2 squares or whatever. So I tend to do that, but you don't have to do that. But hopefully he makes a better shape next turn than just plump it. His players should be wide. This guy should not be anywhere near being a screen. So let's hope he makes a better shape this turn. And now we'll see what Rock does. Because he's set up so deep, he can barely reach the halfway line, which is incredible, isn't it? So the Woodies are going to get like 3 turns of safety here. Okay. Flat shape it is. The woodies should just make a slightly deeper, better shape. Why have we got two people next to... Why aren't they more wide? Bit weird. Okay, good that he's not part of the screen. This is fine. It's a little thin, but it doesn't matter this turn because there's nothing happening. And so Rock is just moving his players around. Yeah, okay, good. Right, so he is moving him off to one side. I like moving the tree to one side rather than keeping him in the center. Because it causes an annoyance for your opponent. Like, your opponent keeps strong in the center anyway, so you pushing the tree up the center doesn't change anything. But if you push a tree to the side, he has issues of what to decide to do. If the tree makes it... Oh, he's just doing rushes with the tree. Okay, that's interesting. He's too close. Okay, there's no reason to get in like this straight away. It's turn 3. Feels one turn too early, but maybe he's worried about breaking through, so... Oh, you definitely don't expose him. Why would we expose a catcher like that? That's just a 3-dice block waiting to happen. So, triple skulls. Triple skulls. Man, I cannot believe that I forgot that he's called Triple Skull when Rock rolled a triple skull. That is an opportunity lost right there. I will worry about that for the next 3 or 4 nights now. This is kind of interesting. Little cat and mouse. This is the problem that allowed, isn't it? Using a strength 2 player as a screen allows him to blitz. If you use a strength 3 player as a screen, he needs an assist. So, yeah, this was a mistake. As pointed out last turn. Doesn't get him a dead catcher, so... This is interesting. If he keeps this formation, the best you can do is 1 dice a zombie and then like 1 in 9 through, which I'm saying the best you can do. It's not like that's hard, is it? You put someone with dodge here, blitz him to there with a 1D, assuming you get a 3+. If you get a 2+, you just 1 in 9. But if you get a 3+, you go there and then 3+, 2+, and you got someone out the back. And then all of a sudden, this is a mess. You only need someone through to turn this. So these 2 choices this turn are try that, which is fine as something to try, or burn another turn because it's turn 4 already and push the tree up. The problem is if he pushes the tree up and stands here, it's very possible that Rock just moves 3 squares back again. So let's see how this goes. And the tree is immediately taken root. So there we go. We no longer have the tree plan. We're just going to run around the outside instead. Yeah, and he makes it. So we do have someone in the backfield. No. But we don't have a second person in the backfield. But he didn't break armor. Not breaking armor is pretty big there because it's only a 3-2 out now. Okay, we call him in instead now. Interesting. Wait, that's not going to be a column. Oh, this is not going to be a column. How is he going to get back to be a column? Broke armor. He did. He did a rush to be a column. He did a double rush to be a column, and he hadn't put the central column in. Not a bad idea. Atrocious turn ordering. Objectively garbage turn ordering. And no pow there is massive. Base, double based him, okay. Going in with the base in. Don't hate it. Not certain what that's for. That doesn't do anything. And the catcher is through. I don't know why he's put the cat... You just saw what happened. Be over there somewhere. Like, be off to one side so he gets dragged to one side. Don't be central with him. But this is a decent attempt. Remember, he hasn't got that many turns spare. So, the tag here... But the problem is he didn't double tag him. He should have gone there. It's bizarre that he doesn't double tag him here. Because this is just a block off and he can stay there. This is a block off and then you blitz the other. This is a block off. You blitz the other one and go back. And you just reassembled your columns. So it's weird. If he wants to reassemble his columns, he can here. You haven't broken that formation up. Gets the armor break. Makes the flat shapes again. Not a POW, but also not a 1 in 9, so no hole in the defense. And gets the POW there. So now you are running short on time as the woodies, right? You have to do something here. And what you just did wasn't enough, essentially. You didn't take enough hits. You didn't force enough dice. You didn't double tag people to give you extra blocks, etc. So you haven't done any of that. So right now you have to roll dice. And a reasonable amount of dice as well. What would I do? I mean, I wouldn't be in this position. I would have more aggressively tried to push through the last couple of turns. But let's say, you know, for argument's sake, I just rolled pushes and he rolled all 1 dice pushes or whatever and pushed me back. What is the correct play here? I think correct is probably pushing in no matter what I do. First things first is you've got to protect the ball. The ball cannot be vulnerable here. And then I think you just do the 1 dice plan, right? I think you just have to. He can come here as the cage on the ball. And then we need the dodger to come in here. And we dodge blitz with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 dice. And then 1 in 9 through. So we've got a dancer with tackle through the back. And he dodges over to the middle. So we've got 2 guys in the backfield. Suddenly that's a much bigger problem. And then last action, this catcher dodges through the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To there. That's what I would do. Gotta roll dice this turn. Oh, we're basing and doing a leap blitz. Okay. I mean, sure, if you're re-rolling it, 3+ is fine. Gets the stun and stays in a good shape. Yep, we try the dodge through. I would re-roll that one. I would have re-rolled that one. I think 2 re-rolls for 2 turns is enough. I wouldn't want him going down. It gives me an extra scoring threat. Re-rolls and gets the full pow. But now the defense is pushed apart, as you can see. And now there's a glaring weakness in the middle, right? We have the obvious weakness. We can wrestle him and then dodge through. So we have the new plan. We just blitz him, we wrestle. The full pow on the wolf. Well, there's a reroll. 1 in 9 there as well. Got the pow though. And there we go. Pretty well done, I thought, from Triple Skull. I'd have been a little more aggressive on the previous turns because he was leaving it very late to do that 3+. The 3+ leap. If he'd 1 in 9 there, he was in a lot more trouble. But so you kind of want to build in a free turn in case of that. But in general, I thought that was well done. Gonna come around the top with the Wraith. Yep. Oh god. That was a... Not only did he come around the top, he did a 4+ dodge in there. That's pretty fun. But really, we just need to block him, right? So we just step forward with him, take this 2 dice block, and hopefully that's a POW. If it's a POW, you can block straight forward, I guess, and stay. The problem is this. Oh no, wait. If it's a POW, you just push to the side, and then he just does a 2+ to score, right? Oh no, wait. That's not right either. He's there. He's still there. You blitz him out of the way. Okay, we've got it. So he steps. So it's a 1 in. If this isn't a POW, what you do next is interesting. But if it is a POW, you're fine. Oh. Oh, okay. Now we've burnt a reroll and it's not a POW. Okay, so this is now interesting. I think you might be right, JD. I'm going to have a quick check, look around the place, but... Oh, you doesn't need to be the zombie. I guess it could be anywhere, right? I think... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the problem, is that it's also a rush. But I don't see anything better than that. It's a 3+ leap, 2+ dodge with dodge, and then a 2+ into the end zone. He hasn't left himself any lateral movement, which is a bit of a pain. I don't see a good way to get a blitz through with anyone or on anything. Anything else is just adding dice anyway. Like you could 1 dice him with wrestle, get him out of the way so you could leap here. and not do a rush, but that's swapping a rush for a dodge and a one dice. It's all worse. So I think do you know what I'd have to samba? I think it probably is that way. I'd have to samba if leaping here and then doing a 3-2 and not having a rush is... I think that way would be better if you didn't have a reroll. I'd have to samba it. But yeah, I suspect now that's happened, it's better to just leap out to the side. It's not a reroll on all three actions. He's only got one reroll, and he has to leap and rush. And there was a no reroll rush at the end there. Oh, I think it's like it's okay, right? It's down to the trade-off. If he gets the power, which is 55%, he doesn't have to do the other nonsense. So yeah, he could have done a 3+ dodge into the Wraith's tackle zone, utilizing his dodge. And if he pops dodge, he could leap. We've got to do this first. So the issue is that it's 2 1-in-9s, isn't it? You can't dodge there. You're still doing a dodge. So I don't know what it ends up being. These are very annoying mathematics to use in Blood Bowl, but the idea would be to go past this wolf, to dodge to there, because you're going straight forward and you're taking away the rushes. So if you go to there, if you pop dodge, you leap to there, which is the same leap, and then you 2+ away. So if you pop dodge, you're still doing a 3+ and a 2+ with one reroll. You're still doing it. I do like questions like that. Yeah, but... Oh, look at this. I've accidentally left a War Dancer in the middle of the pitch by doing that. That's fun. I wonder if he goes away. I assume he'll go away. He's standing there. Like... Nope, he's still... Okay. Well, War Dancer can catch the ball and score. It's pretty good. Rock has 2 rerolls. There's a giant hole in the defense here because the War Dancer is somehow in the backfield. But it doesn't look like he's doing a 1-turn. Why isn't he doing the Necro 1-turn? There are catchers back here to blitz through. I feel like I have to bust out... Bloodboard to see how hard this is. Plus, you know, people can learn a Necro 1-turn along with me. I don't play Necro. I don't like Necro. So, I guess we pick Woodies. They've got a tree. Oh, that should be red, right? So, Necro and Wood Elves. Right. Let me turn the pitch, so I don't like this. Where's the pitch turns there? There we go. I don't like that the pitch moves to the left when you do this, by the way. It's very annoying. So let's put the tree in. So the tree man is dead center. Ugh, turn off the tackle zones. Then we've got 2 linos. Is he full wide? Yeah, full wide on the linos. And then the back line doesn't matter except there's a catcher. That's all that matters. War dancers are in the center. Catchers are there. Lino, thrower. Wait, done something wrong. Lino, thrower, Lino. All right, that's the setup. So we've got to defeat that. So we got a werewolf who's going to be the ball carrier. So he's in the center here. We've got a werewolf who's going to roll pushes. We got a fleshy who's going to take a block because it's 3 dice. We got a ghoul who's going to get the ball. Oh, that's a wraith. And we want a wraith there to take this block. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we got another zombie somewhere. There? Or there? Let's go for there for now. Right. So if you just set up like this, you want pushes into pushes, so he goes there. Ah, that's not a... there's a 3 dice block. He's got an assist. Okay. So now that's a 3 dice block. That's your first push. That's guard. That's a wraith with guard. So that's another 3 dice block. Two ways of doing it now, isn't it? If this is a POW, we go forward. Let's assume it's a push. So this shouldn't be a zombie then. This should be the ghoul. So he goes forward. And you follow. The ghoul comes round the top to there. The wraith can take a block in there. Zombie can come there. And then this one can hit to there and you're in range. And we haven't blitzed. So then we give him the ball. And he blitzes through a catcher. Like, that is it. That, like, I thought maybe there was something wrong because the tree and the split LOS made it difficult. That is the bog standard Necro 1 turn. I didn't screw anything up there, right? That everything I just did was normal. Oh, I've got 2... hang on, he hasn't got 2 ghouls. So that would have been a zombie or a wraith coming round there. A wraith. And that would have been a zombie there. So it would have taken a blockless block or whatever. But that's fine. Like, you're looking for pushes for most of them anyway. I feel like that was too easy, I'll be honest with you. I didn't mess anything up, did I? That was just... the problem is just rolling the pushes with the first 2 dice blocks. They're only 55% each. But the fleshy ones are 3 dice blocks. And then the last ones you can take powers for. So the hardest part of that is the getting the ball to the wolf because he's going to be up there. Yeah, you did have extra redundancy if this was a POW in the middle, because you had these guys over here to push him inwards and hit him diagonally. So absolutely it had that. Yeah, I've got no idea why you didn't try this. Like you always sound like I always sound like I'm surprised, because like I said, I'm not a big one-turner. Do you know what's lame? The reason I'm not a big one-turner just sounds like I'm being big-headed, but it's just the truth. You don't have to one-turn very often if you win the game without needing it. So the better you get a Blood Bowl, the less you end up one-turning. Because normally you only have a one-turn to win a game, right? But quite a lot of my games, I don't get turn 8 because I've either stopped him scoring or I've turned him over. So I don't consider myself like a big one-turn expert. But the more that I've watched these games of other, like, competent plus players, the more I've realized that maybe I am. I'm just not as good as some of the others. Like, I'm not as good a one-turner as K-Fool, like, but I'm still probably better than most of these people because they just don't seem to know what's happening. It's crazy that he's not trying the one-turn, right? 2 re-rolls in pocket. How do you not know the Necro one-turn? Foul in the tree. Without DP, you're looking to get past Thick Skull naturally. Not a great foul, but I mean, he had a spear zombie, so... And he didn't get his KO back, so there are only 10 elves on defense here. But no sure hands, so the strip ball is a constant threat. I got distracted by someone popping up saying they were playing Blood Bowl. I don't know if you guys see that. I think it's a Steam overlay. And I didn't get a chance to realize that he'd finished setting up and has not in any way protected against a blitz, which is literally mental, against wood elves. If you were playing against wood elves or rats and you don't protect against a blitz, you deserve to lose. Like, I don't even care about anything else. You just deserve to lose. If I was somehow the great arbiter of Blood Bowl, like the omniscient god of Blood Bowl, if I saw this setup, I would just press a button and have him lose immediately and save Triple Skull his time. Because that's how much you deserve to lose. Now you've got 2 elves in the backfield in scoring range. Why the are you 1 dice in? Okay, maybe not then. Not 1,000,000% certain why that 1 dice was a thing that happened. Or why he's exposed his reroll. But now this doesn't matter, does it? This is a 1 in 9 into disaster. Like, literal disaster. Well, he's got a Kaz. Well, he has gone for the reroll. There is an amazing example of 1 in 36s are not free. So, yes, the wrestler could have come down. Other things could have happened there. What are we doing here with the Woodies? Are we just doing that 1 in 36 first? Is everyone doing a 1 in 36? Maybe everyone should be doing a 1 in 36. I think I would just blitz first, to be honest. Because blitzing this zombie opens the path through this 1 in 36. So, I put him in as an assist and blitz here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The problem is it does leave you very close to being pinballed. So, maybe that's why he didn't do it first, because that was the plan of what he was doing for his blitz. Because then he was going to do a rush at the end, maybe. Maybe. Let's get. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt for why he just instantly dodged. Into a stun as well. And he doesn't get surfed. Because he double full powed him. Okay. Pretty funny. He's going to make a cage next to his body. Don't like rolling these dice with the ball just chilling here, right? You know I hate the whole, like, quad skull thing. Like, why? Ball just casually chilling? Why can't he move the ball first? It doesn't seem like you have any issues. Put the fleshy there and just move the ball in there. Like, at least the ball is basically safe then. People have really got to work on their failure state thinking. Oh, this looks like we're setting up a gang foul on the... Oh, we are. We most definitely are. Why is the ball not moving? That's a blockless block. Why are we not moving the ball? Oh, now we're moving the ball. Excellent. Good timing. Oh, I thought that was going to be a foul. Oh, it is a foul. He's doing a double rush foul? Or a single rush foul. I can count. Just a stun, though, and not caught. Does the blitz with the tree? He gets the... Wait, did he root? He can't have rooted. It stops your blitz. Why did he blitz with the tree and then not move the tree? Did I get something wrong there? That's the tree blitzing. Gets the POW. Gets the stun. And stands still. Oh, it's not the tree blitzing. The blitz was... Thank you, Ord. That was so confusing, man. Look at that. I'm like, why didn't he move the tree? Because that wasn't the blitz. Dipshit. That's why. Good job, me. The blitz icon is just there from the dancer who blitzed earlier, because I'm smart. Oh, dude, please, where's the ball going? What? Okay. Okay, so we've moved an assist away. Okay. Okay, we're guaranteeing the AV break. Oh, wait. Were we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We were not guaranteeing. We could have snaked. Oh, man. Right, I'll try and lock a bit more in. I couldn't even tell who would blitz then. Oh, we did. We're not moving the tree. We're fine. I feel like we could have moved the tree there, right? Could have held up both fleshies. Oh, he's getting absolutely ruined now. Stunned him again. Tree doing great work. Oh, no. Oof. Doesn't remove himself on that, which would have been real bad. Diagonal corners on the guards, they're fine. I mean, not that it matters. The problem is here is he made an H cage, and therefore he could chain the tree onto the ball, right? maybe not the ball, onto the cage that then blocks and goes on the ball. You put an assist in here, blitz here, chain the tree up, and then he can block and be on the ball. Like that. I mean, at this point, what are you doing? You've got nothing else to do, have you? I think I would have done the other one. Would have been amazing if he'd blocked and knocked out the zombie in the thing and then stepped forward, right? That's the POW. No armor break is going to be very handy. 1 dice. Okay. Just pushes. He's not going to have any protection here. Oh, he did a 1 in 9. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. And another one. And another one. Oh, it's brutal for the Woodies. And a 4+. Oh, suck every dick in the land. A brutal turn for the Woodies. I thought Triple Skull did okay there. I would have done my play, but his play was totally fine. It caused problems. The tree was only getting 1 dice. Those were 1 in 36s. And then all of those 1 in 9s. That first 1 in 9 just exposed the ball completely. And then the others that needed to protect the ball. He needed to do 3 1 in 9s. And even the 4+ dodge at the end did something. So he can now just do a regular leap red dice here from this square with strip ball. So that should be his only plan, right? There's no reason to do anything but that. Makes it. Gets the red dice strip. Big, big, big scatter time. Amazing scatter. Gets the 4+ pickup. Fucks off with the ball. Gets the dodges. And now, massive trouble. Only 2 turns to score. Got to get the ball back and score. Oh, we're going for this. We're going straight in for that. Okay, and there it is. The Necro conceded. There's no point in playing out the end of the game. There's no, as far as I'm aware. Wait, is there? The Woodies had 2 turns. They could have scored, but they just changed it to 2-0, which is what this match will show up as, right? Yeah. So I don't think that makes a difference. So I thought that was a good game to watch for skill. I thought Triple Skull outplayed Rock pretty handily there. And like again, no, it's no like insult to Rock or anything. It's just he's another good example, right? Rock is in the things that he's in because he just spams games in a ladder with bash teams that is set up for people to do well if they spam games with bash teams. So he qualifies for things that he's not quite good enough for because ladder is, as has been for a long time, the poisoned well of all the other cups, except Arena. That has its own problems. All right, I just need to ping a couple people to see if I've got time to do the other game. Uh, I'm just waiting for the answer. They're typing slowly. All right, I think that is it. That's three. That's four. PC and Jim said yes. We're in. Right. This last game I'm going to do is the last game. You know what? No, I want to save it. I don't want to rush it. I've only got 40 minutes before we have to do this. I can order some food and sort out some thumbnails or something. Screw it. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome again to a different session, but all spliced together. This is the third game in the week one intro to the Season 11 Sprint Cup. What a mouthful these are. We need less cups. We desperately need less cups in the next edition. We won't get them because Cyanide have no clue what they're doing, but we really need less cups. But at least having all of these cups does mean that we get to watch this game, which is Dastardly Dan and his goblins versus Missing. I don't even know what Missing's playing. I don't care. I'm only here for Dastardly Dan. Everyone should remember Dastardly Dan and his goblins from the World Championships. Best part of that whole thing. Especially now no one's got paid. Undead. Oof. Okay. Doesn't bode well. Yeah, immediately the kids are not happy that it's undead, but the goblins do have Ripper and Varag. So, so quietly, the goblins are about equal strength, I think, here. Two of the big guys on the goblins nullify the mummies, and then Ripper and Varag add 6 strength, right? I think they're equal strength. That's pretty amazing. Oh, no, wait. Varag is 5. They had 5 strength. My bad. Okay, the goblins are slightly... Oh, no, wait. They've got a fanatic. There's got to be a fanatic here, right? No, there's no fanatic. Okay, yeah, they're slightly under strength. Well, until they get out the judicial reorganization, they're not allowed to pay out that shit at all, like legally. Caught the ball. Hang on. I mean, immediately and obviously, it's not even a... I mean, they're goblins, right? So not even an attempt to set up properly. Just banging things on the LOS. So I'm assuming the Fanatic isn't here because this, once again, is a no bribe build. It's all about the strength and causing damage before the chainsaw and the bomber get sent off. Yeah, goblins can't normally afford Ripper and Varag. They have to give up a lot. Instant death. Oh no! What a roller coaster of a first turn that already was. Instant death into non-regen, followed by Ripper rolling a 1 in 81. That's, what a bizarre set of circumstances that was. The bomber... Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Missing is so scared of the bomber that he's burnt a reroll immediately on it and rolled pushes both times. Oh, there is a ghoul to chainsaw. There is 100% a ghoul to chainsaw. And then a bomb to hit the other ghoul. Oh, my days. This could be glorious. And a red dice fail immediately. Holy shit. So, like, he's not going to, but he could have been clever here, right? Could have filled in these two squares with these and blocked here to chain him up onto Varag. The biggest problem with Varag is they didn't change his name. They still call him Ghoul Chewer, and he comes with no tackle, which is just the most outrageously stupid name that anyone in Blood Bowl has got. Also, maybe it's because he only kills really tiny ghouls. Look at the difference between this ghoul and this actual ghoul. Ahoy, hoy, kind. And there goes one of the ghouls. He's thrown a bomb. No! He got the perfect bomb. The perfect bomb, and none of them went down. Absolutely brutal. He's never had tackle, no. He's always just been stupidly named. So we're going for the 1D into 2D on the ball. The 1D happens. 2D on the ball coming in. You had to take that block there, right? Obviously, but we're not doing this properly. No armor break, and the ball gets back safe. And then, so the funny thing here is, normally this is how you play against stunties, right? You go in, you base them all up. The problem he's got here is he's already 2 players down. So right now, the goblins outstrength the undead. So he's given up quite a lot of blocks. Like, he could just get murdered. His ghoul is also definitely eating another chainsaw.
Have a great day, everyone, and kids, don't hesitate to throw a rock when needed.
Because the ghoul is now dead. Like, the undead are now capped at 10. Amazing. Ripper bangs out the tackle. He just eats the failure. He's removed 4 players. Why not? Alright, the mummy comes in for Varag. Only gets a push. He can jiggle the ball, but this is going to have to be the world's most amazing jiggle. And it's not. Oh no. He's full powder goblin. Never mind, he's fine. Another ghoul eats another chainsaw. He's one day skulled. Oh man, the kids are loving it. Varag gets slapping a mummy. Here we go. Oh my god. That's three ghouls off the pitch. One of them's KO'd. That mummy is just getting absolutely fouled every turn. Just remove the other. Oh my god. The undead have two mummies, one of whom is stunned and one of whom's on the ground, and 3 zombies. That's it. It's turn 4. It's 1 dice scald. Oh my days, this is so good. Oh my god, Varag uses his special power and kills a kills a zombie. Oh my days. My absolute days. This is amazing. This is actually amazing. A stun. He's got the ball. He's fouling, so he's fouling with the chainsaw, which is actually correct at this point, because the chainsaw is getting sent off anyway. So fouling with the fowler, even though it has more chance of removal, this drive is sewn up. The chainsaw is leaving anyway. You don't want one of your non-secret weapons being sent off now this half. This is actually the right play, amazingly. He'll foul with the bomber next. He just keeps trying to blitz. And he's failed the rush! He just keeps trying to blitz with this mummy. It's amazing. But the goblin is removed anyway, Danby, because it's the chainsaw. Like I said, he should foul with the bomber now. Oh my god. Another Kaznon regen. This is absolutely incredible. Scenes. Oh no, he's dodged and full plowed. Oh no! He's killed an actual goblin. The crowd have gone wild. Wrong way round. And there goes, sadly, the bomber, who just lobs a bomb at a mummy on the ground, which is pretty hilarious. Vomits. Decides to go for the block anyway. Get just a stun. Little dance from the goblin. We let goblins off for the touchdown dance. They're goblins. They have enough problems. All the KOs came back immediately. So that means the undead have a mighty 7 players. Let's go. Didn't even break armor. Okay, here we go. Yeah, terrible foul, but it doesn't matter, does it? Right, so basically the only chance that the undead have here is to remove a goblin with like every blitz. That's literally it. Or they can get blitzed on with an LOS kick. No, he didn't move another screen in. No, Dan. He could have moved the other screen in first. No. Could have been safe. Oh. Well, we don't watch Dastardly Dan for good Blood Bowl. We watch him for goblins. Just a stun does not remove him. But yeah, really, really bad to not have covered that there. Game-winning blitz. Like, I'm not going to do too much Penguin Academy on the Goblin games. They're goblins. Let's have some fun. He's got another goal. The unskilled one. Okay, I can't help but notice that the other ghoul walked out ahead of these. But it's probably fine. Jump up 3 dice. Only gets pushes. It's not the blitz, it's just the jump up 3 dice. Should have followed there. Oh my god. Just cast another zombie. This is amazing. Thank you very much, like it. You can't even break armor on a goblin. Oh my days. He's going to blitz with the troll. Just a single rush to blitz him and base the ball. No, it looks like he's going to blitz him. Oh no, he is blitzing with the troll. Doing a double rush, it seems. Nope, not even basing the ball. Doesn't care at all. No, not a care in the world. It's just a stun. Oh my days. The stall. The stall. He's only rolled 1 in 9s. The ball can be blitzed. He didn't even re-roll that. He can just blitz the ball. I think poor old Missing has completely lost it. He's going for the 3D. Makes the first rush. Makes the second rush. He's caught the ball. Oh no, he's been hit. No! No! The undead have scored. It's now 6 undead on the pitch. Oh my days. Oh my god, he's kicked it out. He doesn't even have to pick the ball up, so he's given it to Varag. Strength 5 has the ball. Incredible. This is so good. What even is regen? There hasn't been a single regen. And it's just banged out a mummy. Undead go down to 5. He's blitzing him with Varag. The ghoul chewer is going in. He gets the pow. Come on, Varag. He's killed him. Oh my god. And he snakes the foul and it doesn't matter because he's already stunned. And he's got sneaky git. Enjoy your turn, undead. That's it. That's his entire turn. Get out! Oh my god, it's just everything you want. Why? This is basically a walk-in. He removes himself on the dodge. Oh my god. Come on, the pitch clear. Come on. Oh no, you didn't have to re-roll that, you plum. Hey, for no reason at all, he re-rolled that. Alright, here we go. Regen finally does a thing, but he's off the pitch and it's down to 1 mummy. Ooh, full pow's a goblin. The comeback starts here. Now just 14 rushes. Here we go. We got one shot at this. No! No pitch clear. But goblin glorious victory. And we will see the goblins in the next round of whatever cup this is. I've already forgotten. The Sprint Cup. That's what it was. We'll see the goblins in the next round of the Sprint Cup, which I believe is the round of 32. Amazing.